What up, y'all? It's your boy Calvin the Aquarius. I'm back with another video talking about the modalities and the elements. So let's get straight to it, man. Alright, so check this out. From yesterday, we did 1 through 6. We did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Aries is ruled by Mars. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Cancer is ruled by the Moon. Leo is ruled by the Sun, and Virgo is also ruled by Mercury. So, to finish from where we left off at, let's jump into Libra. Libra is a cardinal air sign. Libra is the peacemaker of the zodiac. And yes, it is the peacemaker, but it's also the businessman. Libras are really good at finessing and making things work in their favor. And the reason why that is because Libras are cardinal air, right? So cardinal just basically means to initiate, take lead, or take charge, of conversation. And air is basically communication. It's conversation, it's thinking, it's how one thinks, and it's how one communicates, So air is, where they're very strong at. They're very strong at communicating. They take lead in, kicking off the conversation, initiating, communication with somebody else across from them. You know what I'm saying? They're very good at business, partnerships, one-on-one communication, and, working with the public. And I think that that's a really good trait to have, because not everybody can do business. Not everybody knows how to talk and make a situation fit to their circumstances. Not everybody knows how to finesse a situation. You know what I'm saying? Libra's ruled by Venus. What Venus does is Venus receives energy, and it also gives energy. But it's what I'm really saying is that it gives and it takes. Pause. You know what I mean? So Venus rules money, it rules aesthetics, it rules luxury, it rules the pleasures in life, it rules art, it rules suavidity, it rules everything that's smooth, that's suave, that, what I'm saying, that the other signs may not have, maybe except Taurus, because Taurus rules the 5 senses and is also ruled by Venus, but it's a grounded sign. In this case, Libra is an air sign, so it's always communicating, it's always thinking, it's always talking. And what Libras have the ability to do is do business and, work with people and make sure the scales are even, whether it may be for good or for bad. They're good at making sure the scales are just. They're good at law. That's what they're really good at. They're good at communicating, because they want to talk for people who have no voice, or they want to put things into perspective for people who don't understand. So I think that's where Libras stand out at. Bruno Mars is a Libra. Cardi B is a Libra. You know what I'm saying? T.I. is a Libra. Nick Cannon. People, Will Smith, people of this sign, of this nature. You know what I'm saying? They're real good at talking. They're real good at saying the right thing to people who may not understand. So basically, they know how to communicate with people where they're at. Next, we have Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars. It's the 8th sign of the zodiac. It's fixed water, and it's co-ruled by Pluto. Most say it's ruled by Pluto. I think it's co-ruled because it still has that Mars factor to it. And what does Mars mean? Mars is aggression, is sex, is war, is being competitive. And Scorpios are competitive, whether they want to admit it or not, but they are competitive. It's like secret competition. With Scorpios are very fixed on how they feel about something. I would compare a Scorpio to either the Hoover Dam or to the volcanoes that exist within Hawaii or the Philippines. The one that just exploded in the Philippines, in Milan. That's like Scorpio energy. It's things that are hidden that can explode when they come to the surface. So Yeah, Scorpios are intimate. They're very intimate, and they are focused on transformation. They're focused on re-improving themselves, on evolving. An example of that energy or that trait would be where Steve Urkel goes into the like the little time machine and use the what did they call it, the Steve, what is it called, the Steve potion or the Urkel potion, some shit, and then he comes out as Steve Urquell or some shit like that or something like that, whatever it is. But that's an example of transformation. It's basically taking yourself and working on yourself, developing yourself to be the best you that you can possibly be. And Scorpios want that for themselves because they have that energy. They have the energy and they have the capacity and the power to transform not only themselves, but transform you in the process. And yes, they are the opposite of Taurus. Taurus is stuck and it wants to work on something till it gets results. Scorpio wants to do the same, but it wants to share with their counterpart. If you fuck a Scorpio over or if you do a Scorpio wrong, a Scorpio will be fixated on their emotions toward you. They will be tight with you. They will be very disappointed. They won't even fuck with you. And then what will happen is that Pluto, that Plutonian energy will come and renew that, rechange how they feel. They'll forget about you. They'll dead you. Like you won't even exist no more. So once Scorpio's out of your life, they're out of your life for good. So just be mindful of that. Next we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius is mutable fire. Mutable fire. Mutable means having the ability to change, having the ability to go in a different direction, having the ability to manipulate us, manipulate their actions. So what Sagittarius do is Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter and it's the archer of the zodiac. It shoots for its goals. It shoots for its aspirations. It shoots for its higher purpose in life, and that higher purpose would be leaving from one state and commuting to the next. Traveling, long distance. And Sagittarius are very much so down with traveling to far and distant lands, traveling to far places, gaining that experience, getting that experience out of life. You know what I'm saying? Where Geminis may just want to be local and travel to, travel from their uncle's house to their grandmother's house, traveling from the Bronx to like New Jersey. That's short distance. It ain't really long distance unless you're traveling from the Bronx to like Florida. That's long distance. That's traveling, going places and gaining that experience. Sagittarius gaining that experience and, sharing it with others. And a lot of times Sagittarius may think they know everything, but they don't know everything. So what Sagittarians have to do is be open to learn from others, because when they learn from others, what it does is that it feeds their curiosity to want to learn more from either life. And sometimes the person sitting next to you may have experienced a lot of stuff, and you may think you know everything, but the person sitting next to you may know a lot of shit. So you just need to be open and know that you don't know everything. And Sagittarius have the ability to be very optimistic about things, very optimistic about your goals and about their goals. And they have the ability to let you know what's the right thing to do, and see things in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? What they learn, they can teach. And a lot of times they may not teach because, as I said before, they feel like they know everything, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they may also adjust their actions according to what you give them, or what you show them. You know what I'm saying? That's Sagittarians. Next we have Capricorns. Capricorns are the businessmen and the businesswomen of the zodiac. They are the business-minded individuals of the zodiac. Once they have a goal, because they're very ambitious, and they work tirelessly to achieve and obtain their goals. Because once they have a goal and they're sure on that goal, and that's something that they want, they will work until they accomplish that goal, because it's ruled by cardinal, the modality of the cardinal. So what that means is that they take action on earth. They take action to work on something that's very tangible, that they can feel. They want to feel success, so they'll work toward it. And they'll work to climb up and within their field of choice, and make the money. So Capricorns are really good at that, and they're ruled by Saturn. They're ruled by restriction. So whatever they restrict out of their life, that's only because they're working toward their goals and their focus. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Capricorns. Aquarius are the water bearers of the zodiac. Its ruler is Saturn. I'm an Aquarius myself, and it's co-ruled by Uranus. And modern astrology, like these times right now, they say that Uranus rules Aquarius. I could feel that. I could believe that in a way. But I also feel like Saturn rules Aquarius, because Aquarians have the ability to think through reality, think in reality, and think things through to make things work in their favor. It's fixed air, and once an Aquarius is fixed on how they think, that's what it is. Fixity is just basically holding things together, staying stern, staying stable, staying firm on what they think. You know what I'm saying? And an Aquarius may have an experience just on things that other people may not have had the chance to do. And Aquarius may have that experience, what you did, and I could see why Uranus would can co-rule or rule Aquarius in a way, not all the way, but in a way, because Uranus is forward thinking, and it's change, and it's revolutionary. So Aquarius may have did something 10 years ago they may have did something 10 years ago that you're enjoying 5 months later. You know what I'm saying? They may have tried something and restricted themselves not to do that again, only because they already have experienced that. They have the wisdom on what's going on. The Aquarius may have went to parties down in a certain neighborhood 10 years ago, and you just started going to parties, so they don't even want to do that no more, because they already got they already became wise to that. They already thought it through and thought it out. They want to change, and they want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So that's Aquarius. Aquarius is lit, man. We lit because we don't get me wrong. Aquarius don't know everything. We don't know everything. I know for sure I don't know everything. If I don't know something, I ask questions or I go study, and that's Saturn. If I don't know, I go study so I can know, but come into the know. So I can see how Saturn can rule it, because I may have that, we may have that certain distance, or that distance, that air that we carry about themselves, but it's not that. What it is that with us is that the reason why we act so distant is because it's not because we don't have emotions or feelings. We do. We just are restricted from other people because we are rulers of the 11th house. You know what I'm saying? And that's a large group of people. That's a large group, a large society, a large group of people. You know what I'm saying? And people can be fucking crazy, and they call us crazy, but we not really crazy, bro. We just identify with wildness, being crazy, because when we lose our shit, we lose our shit. You know what I'm saying? When we get upset, we get upset, bro. And that's any sign can get upset. When we get upset, we get upset, bro. So that's when people can look at us like, nah, these motherfuckers is wild. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my profane, but that's how people look at us. But we are definitely wise. We're definitely ahead of our time, because we already gained the experience from something, the wisdom, you know what I'm saying? And we move forward, and we just not looking back on what we experienced, because we don't want to do that no more. We want to move forward. Like, that's it. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces is ruled by the element of water, and its modality is mutable. Now, Pisces are subjected to change how they feel. They can go in a different direction with their feelings. They can go in a different direction with how they feel. You may think perfect example. Y'all could be at work. A Pisces, you'll be talking. Pisces will be listening to you, going with the flow. Because mutable. When you're mutable, you're going with the flow of things. You know what I'm saying? You're going with the flow, and you may be talking about something. They want to not come to work the next day or take a stand on something. Pisces be like, yeah, but then, yeah, like agreeing with you, whatever the case might be, and you think these niggas is like agreeing with you. You think they about to fuck with everything that you talking about. You think they about to agree with everything you talking about. Pisces may turn around and swim away from your ass, may turn around and dip on you, and you over here sitting like, damn, I thought yesterday, didn't I just, this nigga, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll think they fuck with you the way how they fuck with you. With Pisces, when they're very sensitive. So when they feel something, they feel something. You know what I'm saying? If a Pisces fuck with you, that's only because they're not judging you and they have unconditional love for you. So they're showing that compassion. You know what I mean? They're showing they're showing the side of them that most people are afraid to show, which is that unconditional love, that that respect for all people who are different in their own unique way. You know what I'm saying? They have love for people who are themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but Pisces can do a lot. They can cause a lot of destruction to themselves. They can cause a lot of stuff to them. They can do a lot of stuff to themselves that they, don't have to do. But because they be in their own world and they see things just from their own world, this is why they go through the shit they go through. Because Pisces just be in their own world. You know what I'm saying? Pisces be in their own world, B. And you can't even change that because that's them, bro. If they, that's them. They identify with things that's in another world. You know what I mean? So shout out to Pisces. So this is the last 6 signs of the zodiac, and this is your boy Calvin the Aquarius. Like, share, and subscribe. You're